Today, the European Commission has just approved the work programme of the European Defence Industry Programme worth €1.5 billion. EDIP tackles pressing challenges in European defence and security by boosting industrial production capacities. This, of course, also includes reinforcing cooperation with Ukraine. Some key takeaways: around €700 million will support the production of counter-drone systems, missiles and ammunition. €325 million will support the launch and implementation of ambitious collaborative industrial projects together with Norway and Ukraine. And the first projects will already be launched tomorrow, and they will be available in the funding and tenders portal.
So it's about the latest drone incidents in Finland yesterday, when 2 drones, of which at least one was identified as Ukrainian, flew into the Finnish airspace. I mean, there were no casualties. The drones, apparently, I mean, it remains unclear at the moment whether these drones carried any explosives, but nevertheless, it was quite concerning incident in Finland. So my question is if there is a diplomatic response from the Commission, from the EU side, on these incidents, namely that the drones seem to be of Ukrainian origin.
Hello, Jarno. So, indeed, we are very well aware of what happened and we are following very closely. Let me recall that this is first a member state's competence to tackle these drone incursions. Not the first ones. We're, of course, very concerned by these drone incursions. This is also why, at European level, we have taken several steps to also increase the capabilities of our member states. I mean, let me echo first one of the very important European flagships that we have put on the table, the Drone Defence Initiative.
I do understand that, strengthening the drone defence is a priority, but I was asking more on the kind of the diplomatic response. Maybe if the EU Commission and EU has a message to Ukraine. I mean, Zelensky, I mean, Reuters just very recently reported that Zelensky had told that allies had asked Ukraine to reduce attacks on the Russian energy infrastructure. Of course, I mean, not all the facts are established yet, so we don't know if. Looks likely that these incidents, these incursions, were linked to the attacks on the Russian oil terminals on the Baltic Sea. So I'm curious if the EU has a response or a message to Ukraine. Has the EU, for instance, asked Ukraine to be more cautious with these attacks to prevent further incursions into EU airspace? Thank you.
If Anita wants to come to the stage, she's welcome too, but my understanding of the situation is that there's no security threat perceived here, and therefore I don't think there's a whole pile more to say.
We strongly condemn Houthi threats and attacks in the Red Sea and beyond. Why? Because they risk dragging Yemen into the regional war and increase not only conflict but also instability in the region, as well as impact on global trade and freedom of navigation.
The European Commission had a response to Netanyahu on Sunday ordering the Israeli military to, in quotation marks, further expand a security zone in Lebanon. Thank you.
Thank you, Razier. Short answer, Israel should stop its military operations in Lebanon. Then, we have already been quite clear in terms of our long-standing position on the situation in South Lebanon. We have called on, and we do call on Israel to respect Lebanon's sovereignty and territorial integrity, calling also all parties to implement the terms of the ceasefire agreement of the 27th of November 2024 and full implementation of the UN Security Council Resolution 1701, together with refraining from any actions resulting in further displacements, because again, the situation on the ground, including from a humanitarian perspective, is serious.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.